Hello. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness, Hannah, I'm gonna ban you. Is there any way to just like ban someone from donating or gifting subs? Is that something that we can do? We gotta stop this girl. How is everyone? How are you, Tauntaun? Oh, music, 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 music. Let's see. What do we want to listen to? This looks good. You hung out with me often. You did hang out with me often. You were just playing Rise. Josh got it pre-ordered. I just requested a week off work. It's gonna be good times, you guys. Did you all watch the trailer that came with it? That came with the announcement date or the release date? February 28th. You haven't watched anything yet, Hannah? I can link it to you right now if you want to watch it.
I was still hoping.
There it is. We gotta look at the flagship monster as well. Don't have to wait for Brigade or Guildmark to get implemented. The Deluxe Premium pre-order. I haven't decided which version I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get something. We'll get something. By the way, you guys want to see something cool? I don't think I posted it in Discord yet. But I had one more day off from work today. I go back tomorrow. But I have one more day off because I was getting this. Pretty cool, right? Did that hurt? Actually, Tauntaun, not as much as I thought it would. It was not that bad. I thought the top of my hand would be way worse than it actually was. It did not hurt that bad at all. It was not even, like, close to my most painful tattoo. It was actually really chill. Like, the inside of my wrists hurt more. The inside of my elbow joint hurt more. Like, this stuff up here under my collarbone hurt more. It was not even that bad. It was super easy. But obviously, like, it's different for different people, right? But for me personally, like, I was going into it expecting it to be one of my more painful ones, and it was actually the opposite. So I'll post a picture in Discord. But I'm very pleased with it. It's perfect. And obviously, like, getting a tattoo in a spot like that, you know, there's some apprehension that comes with it, because even if you know, have total faith in the artist and, like, trust the artist, it's like there's not really room for error because it's in a spot that's so exposed. Right. It's a kind of thing where if it gets messed up for whatever reason, if it gets messed up, there's no hiding it, right? So there's a little bit of apprehension going into it, but I found, like, the perfect person to go to. She was amazing. You know, it was my first tattoo from her, and I'm definitely going to be going back to her for all my future custom pieces. I'll probably go back to her exclusively from here on out, because it was such a good experience and it turned out so perfectly. So that's what I was doing today. And now, going back to work in the food industry tomorrow, I have to be very careful. Got to make sure I don't get any gunk on it. Hannah, you said you were about to play some Magic? That's Hannah, I'm so glad that you got into it. Just remember what that guy said, right? Just there's so many different versions of Magic, Hannah. Just find the version that's fun for you. Find the format that you have the most fun with. Whether that's Commander. He was actually, the guy we were talking to was making a pretty strong case for Limited. I was like, oh, maybe that's the format to check out. Or do both. There's nothing stopping you from doing both. Also, Tauntaun, are you planning on taking any time off work for Wilds? You gonna take a sick day? I took a whole week off work. Now, I'm not gonna be like marathon streaming non-stop that entire week, but I'll probably try to be on a good amount of it. I don't normally do that. I don't normally do that kind of thing at all. I think even for Rise, I only took like 2 or 3 days off. My friends all play Commander, but you've been having fun on the app. Are you doing... That's Arena, right, Hannah? Magic the Gathering Arena? I don't know if Arena has other formats on it. You know what I'm excited for? So, I've tried playing the Pokemon TCG online format, and it's like fine, right? It's like passable. PTCGO. But the thing about it is that there's only like one version of the game, right? There's only like one thing you do, which is you just like make a deck, and it's just like standard. It only supports the one format, which is standard format, and there's only one mode to queue into and play. So, you know, it's kind of like whatever. But apparently, Pokemon is releasing an entirely new TCG game, an entirely new TCG game app, and it's called like Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket or something like that. And not only is it like a different app, it's like an entirely different format made just for this app, for this new game. And it's like a scaled down version of the TCG that I think kind of goes back to like the fundamentals of the format. Hey, what's up, Front Street? Oh, let me give you guys shout outs, by the way. Here I am, I'm yapping, I'm not giving shout outs. I'm the worst streamer. So, by the way, Hannah, what's up, guys? How's it going? So, by the way, Hannah, NHA, Front Street, and Tauntaun are all friends that I made at TwitchCon and spent Sunday evening hanging out with. And y'all should check each other out. You all are good people. Good people and cool people. I haven't even started playing Monster Hunter yet. My 1,000th follower. I should send you something. What do we send you? What do I have? What do I have on my desk? What do I have within reach that I can send you? You want a cat? I'll send you a cat. She's okay. She's like passable. I'm definitely not trying to offload like a terrible pet on you. I promise. I'm not trying to like scam you into taking this terrible pet off my hands. Me and that cat. Hannah, I feel like one of the main reasons to have a pet is so you can call them mean names and silly names and insult them to their face. And since they don't speak English, they don't understand you. It's like having a little thing to make fun of all the time, just for fun. You're allergic? Okay, I won't send you a cat. Only thing I'd even want to see next year at TwitchCon, I'll do you one better, Front Street. Not only will I see you next year at TwitchCon, I will introduce you to like 6 or 7 more people. Because I'm trying to organize a group for TwitchCon next year. And I'm going to drag them kicking and screaming to TwitchCon next year. I'll make them show up. I'll kidnap them from their houses. It'll be like an international heist. We'll fly to all these different destinations and swoop people up and bring them to San Diego. I like my cat around because she's spooked of guests, so when I have anxieties of a home invasion, I only have to look at your cat. That's actually a really good way of putting it, Josh. I didn't really think of it that way. Okay, but what if your cat like sees a ghost or something? Because we all know that pets see ghosts. Cats are good at killing anything larger than a gnat. You know what? It's funny because like my cat's not really like a play with toys kind of cat. And so whenever I get a bug or like a spider in my room, I'm actually glad. I actually like it when I get like spiders in my room or little creatures, little insects in my room. And because then I like wait to see if she notices them, and I try to like maneuver the little bugs so that she does notice them, so that she'll like chase them around and try and catch them and get some exercise. Because she needs it. Especially if it's like a fly. Like the other day, the week before TwitchCon, I don't remember what day it was, but I had a fly come in my room. And I left it. I left it all day. And that little bug entertained my cat for like 5 hours on and off. It was pretty great. Maybe I should just be like catching insects and releasing them into my room instead of buying these expensive cat toys. What do you guys think? GG coded that dog barks at nothing. Yeah, those are the kind of dogs I'm used to being around. Are the ones that'll go up and like greet suspicious strangers and want loving from them. Like my roommate has a golden retriever, and she is not a guard animal. She's a guard animal in that she will alert you to a stranger coming into the house because she'll be attempting to get cuddles and pets and hugs from the burglar. But she's not like a guard animal. Oh, Josh. So I'm glad you're here though, because we were talking about SNS, right, during World last night. And since we were on World, I couldn't like show you what I was talking about with like the stuff that I think it loses in Wilds. But it was so what I was talking about was this right here. So out of your role, how you could backstep in any direction. My controller is funky right now. Right. And I think they took that away. So now it's the direction your character is facing. So it's only backwards. I wonder if I need to like yeah, so it's like, man, the drift is wild. It usually goes away after a little while. But it's weird because this is like such a like small thing, but it's so nice to have in terms of like repositioning and aiming and things like that. Get better new controller time? I don't think it's not my pro controller, Hannah. I think it's just whatever the connection is between the controller and Steam or the PC. It's kind of like floaty and funky and drifts a little bit. Yeah. You never use that function since repositioning with S and S isn't a hassle. Yeah, I do it sometimes. I do it sometimes, like on knockdown. Like if I like overshoot or something. Or like if I go into a vault and come down at a funky angle. I mainly just do it to like change the way I'm aiming. Because you can like do stuff like this.
I'll show you no mercy.
And then the other one that I was talking about, which the other one I was talking about was this.
See you in hell.
Which is the backstep out of that. What's up, Wheelie? The backstep out of the vault. You're gonna be lurking? Nice. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Hope your game goes well. But yeah, so the like backstep reset. Which also is not huge. Because it's not like it had that in World or anything. But to be fair, in Rise, Perfect Rush isn't really optimal on a raw DPS standpoint. Slash loot biz, but it eats durability. You didn't get into the habit of spamming Perfect Rush. I mean, oh, also Von Giggles, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome in. I mean, I do it for my DPS loop, Josh. Because my DPS loop is Perfect Rush, right? Into Vault, and I actually do the Shield Bash into Backstep, into Repeat. And this is my DPS loop right here. So I use it. So I use the backstep out of the landing constantly, right? Because I do it all the time. Because it's like I either do the shield bash for the stun damage or the exhaust damage, or I do or if I'm using my like status trigger build, I'm doing the helm splitter for the status buildup.
See you in hell. Wonderful work, my friend.
Grinder S builds one to run the edge into the ground. Yeah, that's true. Is that like the way you play exclusively, Josh? Is Grinder S? How are you, Vaughn? Yeah. It's good to see you, man. Let me know if the music's too loud, you guys. I swapped to playing music off of YouTube since I started YouTube Premium, because there's a specific lo-fi channel I like, and the audio balancing isn't quite as good as it is with Spotify. You do Lucid Nagakuga and Grinder S. Yeah, that makes sense. How you doing, Rice? It's good to see you, man. Rice, did you have fun playing with Bacon last night? But I have a feeling that even if you can't backstep out of it, Hannah... Holy shit, hold on. Damn it, Hannah! You need to stop. You need to cut that out. It was fun. Splashing a bit of build-up boost to work with the poison. Yeah. Thank you, Hannah. I appreciate it. Okay, hold on. What are you at on the leaderboard, Hannah? Okay. I was just wondering. You were hoping you would hit more new friends? Don't worry about it, Hannah. Don't worry about the gifted subs. Hannah, alright you guys. Let me give Hannah a shout out. Make sure you go check this girl out. Y'all need to go follow Hannah. Go follow Hannah. Give her a follow. She does a lot of the same games that we do, Monster Hunter and things like that. And I've been telling her for weeks and weeks now that she needs to stop giving me money. Stop giving me money. Stop giving me subs. Stop gifting me subs and put that money into your own stream. You need to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. What are you doing? Also, thank you for the tier 1 front. I appreciate you, man. This girl needs to invest in her own stream. I don't need it. I'm just hanging out. The only reason to sub to me is for the mid-tier emotes. Actually, the emotes are pretty good. I can't be self-deprecating about my emotes. I'm really proud of my emotes. They're pretty good. They are good. But don't sub to me unless you want those specifically. Hannah, do you really have the 22-month subscriber badge too? Damn. Oh, Hannah, you're almost at the 2-year badge. I just realized you are almost at the 2-year badge. You're getting close. Hold on, is year 2 where it turns... Year 2 is where it turns colorful. Yeah. That'll be exciting. But thank you again, Front Street. And thank you, Hannah, for the gifted subs. You didn't have to do that. 4 years? Holy cow. Honestly, Hannah, I forget how long I've been streaming for. I'm always like, yeah, it was 2020 or whatever. Actually, I think it was it was like November of 2019, something like that. Follow age. Oh, I think it should work, Rice. There it is. And you've been around for a year? Dang. I always lose track of how long I've been doing it. It's because I never do anything like to celebrate. Remember we even like talked about doing a affiliate anniversary thing this year and I never bothered doing it? Do we have a Discord? We do have a Discord. Is it... There it is. It's right there. It's social. I have them all lumped together, Hannah. I got all my socials lumped together. That's why. Alright, we're gonna go hunt monsters. We haven't hunted... We've been streaming for 30 minutes. We haven't hunted a single monster. Also, Hannah, are you joining us tonight?
I've got some great deals for you. What is the good fortune you have?
You should. You can if you want.
As always,
You can if you want. You're in bed? You have your portable. That's the whole point of the portable, is to play it in bed, and I guess on the toilet. But probably mainly from bed. You don't remember when did you hit affiliate? Let me give you a shout out too, Rice. I always forget when I hit affiliate. I think I started streaming in like October, November 2019. And I hit affiliate in like April or May of the next year. Something like that. I forget it. It's not that important. Hype train, yeah. Do you get cool stuff at level 2? I actually don't remember. Hopefully you guys get something cool. Oh, is it still September too? It is still September. Okay, now I don't feel as bad for Hannah gifting subs. Oh yeah, it's September, you guys. Sub, I guess. See, I told you I'm bad about it. I'm bad about promoting my stuff. You got affiliate in like a week? Yeah, it took a little while to get it. But you know what? We're here now. We're here now. I received a hype train emote? So cool. Choo choo! What the hell is that? What animal is that? Is that a dog with a baseball bat? Alright, we're just gonna start hunting events. We're just gonna start doing event stuff that needs to get done. What is this for? Gestures. This is fine. Baseball dog? Is it a dog or a koala? It's definitely not a koala. It's a dog. I don't know what kind of dog. It's like an ambiguous round dog. That's pretty cool though. Honestly, nothing beats the Pride Month emotes. I don't remember what year they were from. The Pride Month emotes are like the best emotes on this whole platform. I love the Pride Month emotes. Does it say what year they were from? It doesn't even say what year they were from. I got almost all of them. I like the bees. I like these ones. I'll just spam all of them in chat. Like these kind of things. These are like the best. The bees are the best emotes on all of Twitch, I think. That are like Twitch ones, that aren't like streamer ones. Maybe I should just like do a total rebrand to bee, right? It'd be easy. I just change it from bear to bee. It'd be super easy rebrand, and then I can just like co-op all those emotes and be like lying and saying that they're mine. And then I immediately get access to some cool emotes. We can just pretend like they're for me. This, and this. Oh, Hannah. So, at TwitchCon, you played significantly more Wilds than I did. So, is there anything that like stood out to you? You were playing Switch Axe the whole time, right? Are there any tidbits that you care to share with the rest of us? Since I only got to do one hunt and you got to do like 3. Did I miss the green one? I did miss the green one. Oh, we can go. Where's the bird? We can just go this way, it's fine. She is a Wilds pro. Right, so it's funny because I did the demo and we just hunted like one monster. And I didn't like think anything of it. I was like, oh yeah, that was fine. You know, I'm satisfied. I got my Wilds experience. And then whoever the community organizer was in charge of Hannah's group in the little booth, they went and hunted like 3 monsters in a row. They went on like a marathon, and I'm like, dang. I didn't get to do that. We got to hunt the alpha. Yeah, we hunted the alpha. That was the only one that we hunted. You can't remember the names. It was alpha. What was the alpha? Hello, Taco. How are you? Hold on. Can I like? You think he'll like snipe me if I go up here? Wait. Oh, why no wall hang? Let me wall hang. Hold on. Oh, it's not letting me do it on that. Is it because that's like considered the edge of the map? There we go. Alright. Doshiguma, that's right, Doshiguma. So we hunted Doshiguma, but you also got to hunt the regular Doshiguma and the Chadrakabra, the amphibious looking one. Yes. How are you, Taco? It's good to see you. Thank you for the gifted sub, Anna. Also, I see the Woodwoods. And now I want one of those instead of the Palico. Wait, which ones are those, Josh? Thank you, Hannah. You are gonna get. I already yelled at you tonight. I already yelled at you. I can't yell at you more.
It's fleeing. Move.
Yeah, I'm hyped to see you guys too. Okay, so there is one thing about Wilds that kind of threw me off. And let me know if all of you who played the demo felt this way. Writing the secret was kind of funky. Writing the secret was actually kind of funky, and I think the reason why is because I was used to how the dog handles. Oh, they're the little wild creatures. Okay, I didn't know that's what their names were, Josh. Yeah, the little wild creatures that, like, we might still get the wildcats, but we got like little bears. You didn't love how it's kind of automatic. So yeah, it has like an autopilot, right? And I think you can toggle the autopilot off, but it's still kind of like awkward to do. And I was used to riding around on the dogs and just being like in control of them the whole time. And so there were a couple times where my secret was kind of like going all over the place, where I didn't want him to. It definitely took some getting used to. I could direct it, but I definitely prefer the puppy controls. And while I was like riding around on it, I was trying to look at the controls in the corner. And there were like ways to make it stop, but it was kind of funky. I gotta drop for now. Yeah, of course, Frustrated. Good seeing you, man. Thank you for coming through and saying hey. I'm looking forward to catching all of you guys stream as well. Oh, I forgot to swap monsters.
It's up to something.
I'm too distracted by chat. That's okay, we don't really need the extra help. Yeah, and like the speed up and slow down thing that the secrets were doing took some getting used to also. Taco, when you did the demo, what weapons were you using? Just leaving again. You were using the glaive? Okay, good. I'm glad. What did you think of glaive? Because I went in with sword and shield and glaive. I wonder if we can... We have to hunt both monsters anyway, so... What did you think of glaive? I was gonna say, I went in with sword and shield and glaive, and I swapped to glaive and only ended up using it for a few minutes. It felt really different. Yeah, it was the Kinsect threw me off. So I went in knowing that like it wasn't like an aerial weapon anymore and that the Kinsects functioned a little differently. But the thing that threw me off the most was the attack for extracting the Kinsects. I'm so distracted by chat right now. The attack for extracting the Kinsects felt way different. Did it feel like a lot slower? Alright, I gotta lock in. Okay, that's what we wanted. Where is Baroth? We'll go to Baroth now. It's harder to aim. Yeah, it's gonna take some getting used to. I was kind of showing it off on stream last night because we did World last night. But I'm glad that we're doing Rise tonight because it's a little bit easier to compare differences. So I'll try to like explain it after we finish this knockdown. Yeah, it definitely felt off. It felt off to the point where I was like, I don't want to do this unless I can like take it into a training area for a brief moment. Because like just the format of the demo that they had there made it hard to test things in depth.
Not getting away.
You know, because you were hunting with other people, you were kind of at the mercy of their pacing, and obviously you didn't want to like get left behind while they were chasing the monsters around. So it made it kind of difficult to test specific things. So I didn't really bother trying to figure out too much with Glaive. But the extract, the ranged extract, right? This one. Or not that one. This one. Right? Where you just do like the little flourish. And then recall. It was a totally like different animation. Where you do like a, I don't know if they made it like a melee attack, because it looked like you did like a little poke. But it was a much longer animation. And it made it a lot harder to accurately
Wonderful work, my friend.
snag parts of the monster to get all of your extracts. Because it's like so fast, and I tested it in World, and it's fast in World too. Yeah, and I think the bug is slower too. That might be something that you can change though, with different bugs. Is the actual movement speed of them. But even like the animation for the attack was slower. So I think in the brief time that I was using Glaive, I think I only got like full extracts like twice.
You're a lifesaver.
Also, how are you, Keats? It's good to see you, man. Might just be used to the really fast bugs too. And you're mad you missed. You whipped your attempt at a focus attack too. I don't think I got like a successful focus attack. But to be fair, I was mainly trying to do it with Sword and Shield. Which is just to like stub your weapon, right? So I definitely didn't do it successfully with Sword and Shield. It's like the poke. I wasn't able to successfully do the clash either. It was kind of hard to time the clash. Just because I was doing it with 4 people. And knowing like when the monster was targeting you and when to do it and stuff like that. You know, that all comes with time. But I definitely did not do a successful focus attack. I was, with Glaive, able to do the extract attack. The one that consumes your extracts. And that was pretty cool. It was like a really fancy flourish. I don't know if there's different ones you can do. I only did one. Just by like mashing buttons, I was able to do one. And it seemed pretty cool, but... Is it head? Is it... Is it legs and I just missed the legs? Yes, it is. But I have a feeling that for only... I don't know how much you guys were able to do it, because Hannah was able to do quite a bit in her session, but I have a feeling that we're gonna be getting a public demo, especially now that we have a release date. I have a feeling we're gonna be getting a playable demo in like 3 weeks, and we'll be able to test things to our heart's content. public demo soon. I think it's gonna be 2 or 3 weeks. I think it'll probably be 3 weeks. I don't remember when the demos came out for Horizon World. Do you guys remember it all? Was it October or November?
He's up to something.
I'm throwing. This is what I get for playing World for like 1 day. I forget how to play video games. Oh wait, I lost my orange buff. That's okay. Is it belly? It is belly. It's not legs. Hopefully demo stays till the release, like Sunbreak demo. We can play the demo today. I think it will. I think World was the same. You just always had access to the demo if you wanted to try it. But I think it's going to be very soon that we're all going to get to play it. I would love if we got a training mode. And it wasn't just like 3 or 4 monsters. I mean, obviously, like,
Well, put this to use.
you can just test stuff out against the monsters, but having like the access to the training area is always nice.
Gonna need some of this.
You wanted more time to see Endemic live too? Yeah, Taco, the session I was in, it was actually really interesting because 2 of the guys who signed up for it didn't show up.
I'll just take this.
And so it was just me and one other guy, and then the community manager who was supervising the booth at that moment actually sat down and played with us and was actually like going over stuff with us and like talking us through some stuff, which was cool. But the downside was that the other guy who was playing was like super in a rush. So he was like rushing to the monster and rushing to like do stuff. And so I had to like race to keep up. So it's kind of the same, as I didn't get a chance to like check out like the endemic life or like do any like sightseeing on the map or anything like that, because I wanted to like keep up with the group. You had to run after people too. You wanted to poke the apex? Which monster did you hunt?
Wonderful work, my friend.
So I actually wouldn't be surprised. You did the Doshiguma too. I wouldn't be surprised. You saw the apex? We saw the apex too. He sniped some of us with his laser. That's a good intrepid art. I could see the demo, like a demo that we get. Like if you guys played the Rise demo or even the World demo, you know that the format is like you get 3 hunts or whatever, and you just pick which hunt to go on. For Wilds, I could see the demo being the actual version of the game that we played, right? What if instead of like segmented hunts that you go on, it's just kind of like a restricted section of the open world, and it's just, rather than 3 or 4 hunts or whatever, it's just a section of the open world that you go out in, and there's 3 or 4 monsters out in it. Because that's kind of like the way the game is structured now anyways, right? Is you like depart on a quest and you just kind of walk out of the camp and go do it. So I guess it would make sense rather than being a, you know, a hunt that you actually go out on and have a loading screen in between and stuff like that. Do I need to aim at your wings, Diablos? I forgot. Is my hand sore from fighting bears in the woods? No. Jay, how are you doing, man? My hand is sore because I got a hand tattoo. I will show you guys after this. I think some people weren't here for it. No, it's not wing. Is it tail? Is it head? We're having a biology lesson. What's up, Sky? How are you? We're having a biology lesson. Where's the orange? Where's the orange on Diablos? You can see it feeling like an expedition. That's kind of what I'm thinking too, Taco. I guess back to 4U style, where ground damage is better than aerial damage, which you don't really mind. Aerial damage for which part? Is it head? You're just passing by to say hi. Well, stick around long enough for me to give you a shout out. Okay, it is tail. It is tail. That's what I thought. I must have just missed. Oh, we have all 3. Okay, we're good.
Time to unleash my true potential. Get ready.
Oh, my Intrepidar went off again. Talking about the aerial spam of IG. Being no multi-hit bounce. Yeah, they're moving away from it being an aerial weapon, which I think is cool, honestly. It's going back to 4 ultimate and like GU, like generations and generations ultimate, because it didn't start being a dedicated like aerial weapon until World. They just decided to go with that style for the weapon. You've been practicing keeping both feet on the ground in World to prep? That's a good idea, actually. It's hard, right? Taco, do you play GU at all? Do you have a Switch?
Must maintain my edge.
Because that'd be a great way to practice, is to play a non-aerial style Insect Glaive. And I know people who use it in GU, and it's very powerful. Like, I have friends who run, like, Valor style Glaive, and you're just like a lawnmower. You're like an unstoppable lawnmower. I don't really mind, because ever since World Ground Damage was its true damage. You think so, Keats? Even with the, even in like Iceborne, when it got the the plunging attack finally. I could see that being true for Rise, right? Because you have options for
Wonderful work, my friend.
like ground-based silk binds and switch skills and things like that. But would you say that's true for a world also? I just play aerial because it's fun. But I am excited to play in a grounded style in Wilds. I missed. Aside from Dive and Iceborne and Rise, it's usually faster to do ground combos. That makes sense. My music stopped too. How close is this monster to death? Close? Yes.
See you in hell. Pathetic. I can take
No! I tried. Alright, now we can do shoutouts. Let's see where we're at. Krishiro, thank you for the follow as well. Let me give Jay a shout out. Maybe I should go back to GU. I've been kind of taking a break from GU. But maybe we should go back to it as well. I didn't even think about... I mean, I don't main glaive. So I never really thought about the fact that even as an aerial weapon, in terms of having such a big part of its moveset be aerial based, that it was still better on the ground. It never really crossed my mind. It's just fun to zip around. I was recently playing GU over the weekend. You're still having fun with it? I still have fun with it. I just have to do... I get burned out on GU easily. How are you, Chris Shiro? Thank you for the follow, man. The dive attack is, of course, powerful. True, the dive attack is powerful. You know what's funny? You know what's funny, cats? Is I like to mess around with glaive in this game, in Rise. I've barely used it at all in World. I actually didn't know it got the dive. We were trying it out yesterday. I didn't know that until yesterday. Because I hadn't played glaive on World in years and years and years and years. And I went to the training area randomly because, like we were talking about earlier, the extract attack. I wanted to test the extract attack in World and see how it compared to the one in Wilds. And then while we were in the training area, I was messing around trying to remember what the expanded moveset it got from Iceborne was. And I was like, oh shit, it got the dive. I didn't even know it got the dive in that game. I thought it got the dive in this game. I totally forgot. I remembered that it got like the aerial claw, right? The midair clutch claw. I didn't even know it got the dive. So that was fun to discover. Gonna ask if this is Switch, but you already see the buttons. We are actually on PC. We are on PC. I normally put it in the title of my stream. I forgot to do it tonight. But we also play on Switch, Krishiro. I do play on console. So if people want to play on console, I am more than happy to stream it on console or swap over if we've already started. I am totally cool with that. I actually haven't played on Switch in a while. My Switch might be dead. I might need to charge it. Oh, but Jay, my hand is sore because I got a tattoo on my hand. I'll post a picture in my Discord. It's funny that I haven't even posted it in my Discord yet. It'll be in the IRL section. I'll post in the Discord. Oh, yes. Actually, I'll just show you guys again. I'll just show you. Congrats on the tat. Thanks. I'm very proud of it. It turned out perfectly. Let me grab all this stuff real fast, and I'll show you guys. It was an excellent experience. The artist was amazing. It came out perfectly. I'm very happy with it. Let's see, we'll go back to the screen. Let's see if I can get a good angle of it. My camera's like reversed, so I'm trying to like figure out the best angle for it. Yeah, very happy. I've been wanting a tattoo for a hand tattoo specifically for a long time, and I kept postponing it because I wanted to make sure it was the right design and with the right person, and it finally all came together, and it worked out great, so I'm very happy. It got the flower crown. It does have the flower crown. I'm a big flower guy. I got a lot of flowers in a lot of my other tattoos. I'm big on flowers. Big fan. Rice, are you looking to hunt? Are you guys wanting to hunt on Switch? You want me to swap over? I'll swap over if you guys are cool with me letting my Switch charge for like 5 minutes. But we could swap over. I'm kind of just vibing on PC now that I put together like I have a glaive build, I have sword and shield builds. There's nothing specifically I'm trying for. I'm just doing like random event quests right now. So if people are wanting to play PC mods, I actually don't run that many mods. So on World I run 0 mods. Actually, no, on World I do run mods. But the only mods that I run on both games are cosmetics. So the only mod that I'm running on Rise is I have a mod that takes away your shield for sword and shield. So you're empty-handed. So like your right hand is empty. And then I have a mod that reskins a handful of the swords. It's like a cosmetic reskin for like 8 of them. Or like 10 of them or something. And that's it. Those are the only mods I run. Just armor mods and weapon mods? Yeah. I think I was running similar mods on World, but I actually had to uninstall the game and reinstall it. So now I have none. I don't worry too much about mods. I think there's some cool ones, but I'm fine without them. I'm fine without them in that, like, I know a lot of people like don't even want to play the games without like the quality of life mods. But I've always thought they were fine. I've never had an issue with them. With the base versions of the game. On World, your great sword is the Moonlight Greatsword. That's awesome. See, that's a great mod. That's a must-have. You tend to leave stuff unmodded because if you go back to console, you'd be dying. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing too, Tacos. I do switch back and forth between PC and console. We just haven't had a lot of people wanting to play on PlayStation or Switch lately. So, we haven't been. But I'm happy to. Rice, I don't know if you or Krishio are trying to play. If you guys are trying to play on Switch, we can do some hunting on Switch. I keep my game just original. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing too, is like, with Wilds being crossplay, I'm gonna play on PS5. Like, I'm not worried about playing it on PC and trying to mod it. I'm gonna play on PS5 because it's easier for me to stream on PS5. Yeah, the crossplay is huge, right? I do like this mod though. This one's really good. It changes the Rathian Rapier, and I do actually really like the Rathian Rapier. The Rathian Rapier is my favorite Sword and Shield model. I like Gold Rathian and Dread Queen both. It's really good. I mean, I just like the Rapier in general. I like all versions of it. The Pink Rathian one and the regular too. Like the Thorn Rapier. But this mod reskins it as like a halberd, which is very cool. So it's like, yeah, we want to use an axe. We want to use an axe. You're going to check with Kashiro? Okay. No cross data, but cross plays. The big picture here. Yeah, that's the big one. That's the big one. Especially since most of the people I know are going to be on PC. A lot of the streamers we collab with, like the other Sapphires, they're mostly going to be on PC. And I'm like, nah. Nah, we're going to do PlayStation. I want to be able to stream it on PlayStation through my capture card and never have to worry about graphics settings or storage or any of that. So that's what we will be doing. I wonder what this one is for. I should just go do it. This one. And since we're playing our sleep build, we have to remember to actually bring barrel bombs this time. You're very happy you can play on Xbox with your PlayStation buddies? Yeah. Well, and can you imagine if it wasn't crossplay? People would have rioted. People would have rioted. Especially since, like, crossplay has become the norm, even for other Capcom games, right? Like, Exoprimal is all crossplay. Street Fighter is all crossplay. All these Capcom games are crossplay. Can you imagine if Monster Hunter wasn't? People would have lost their minds. Elden Ring despair gesture. Yeah, that sums it up. That sums it up.
Nothing can stand in my way.
Sky, do you have a lot of tattoos? I want more flowers, to be honest. It's like I have flowers incorporated into other designs, other images. I'd love to get just like floral design tattoos. I got the room for it. You only have the one right now? I definitely want more. Capcom did learn from Street Fighter 6 to make it crossplay. Yeah, and I think it's... I mean, to be fair, like I said, with the direction they went with like Exoprimal and then with Street Fighter 6 also, it was probably something that was bound to happen, no matter what. But it's still just, you know, a relief. It's a relief. Oh, that was kind of a weird... I forgot the beam was weird like that. At least with Aurora, we can actually status trigger the beam.
Get ready. May the heavens
We just have to get attacked first.
see you in hell.
I'm working towards tribal. Where is your tribal? Is it like an ongoing project? Is that the sleep? Yeah, that's the sleep. Oh, my dog's freaking out. We better rescue him.
Place the bomb. Reliable as always.
Oh, we missed. Maybe I have to be on the other side of the head.
I'll show you no mercy. Nothing personal. You're a lifesaver.
Well, we got the status trigger. That's what we wanted. Sampaguita. Did I pronounce that right? It's a Philippine flower. Nice flower for our tattoo. I'm gonna look it up now. My flowers are kind of just like generic flowers. Generic illustrations that I've gotten or done myself. I don't really have any like specific ones. Where's my dog? We need to do more Wild Hearts too. I've actually been playing it quite a bit off stream still.
Careful.
I'm determined to keep that game alive by myself if I have to. I'll prop it up and puppet it like a Weekend at Bernie's situation if I have to. Sampaguita translates to Arabian jasmine, the national flower of the Philippines. Let me look it up. Wild Hearts hasn't heard in a long time. What happened? You heard it's forgotten? Yeah, so basically what happened was
It's over for you.
the game didn't quite perform, even though it was like positively reviewed
Nothing personal.
and was like a hit with players.
It's fleeing.
It wasn't a success commercially. It wasn't the success commercially that EA wanted it to be. And so the game got a small amount of post-game content, but EA pulled the plug on it pretty quickly. And then what ended up happening was recently, as in like a month or two ago, it actually was added as the PlayStation Plus game of the month. Which meant that they weren't taking the servers down. Which I thought they would do. But the fact that they made it a PlayStation Plus game means that they plan on keeping the servers active for some time at least. And so I returned to the game. And I have been playing it both on and off stream because I love Wild Hearts. Wild Hearts, I think, is a very special game. And I think it's kind of a shame that EA gave up on it so quickly. I think they had something special there if they were willing to nurture it and treat it as like the foundation for a brand new IP and kind of like cultivate it as opposed to pulling the plug on it when it wasn't immediately a Monster Hunter competitor.
Nothing to it.
Typical EA? Yeah, honestly, it is typical EA. Because it's the kind of thing where it's like, if they had just like seen it for what it was, which is like, it's a brand new IP, right?
How you do it.
It's a brand new IP for a relatively niche genre. And so if they had kept that in mind and then like realized that they had, you know, a very, like I said, a very strong foundation and something to work with. And then been like, okay, we're gonna like treat this as like a long-term thing, right? If they treated it as a long-term investment, not necessarily with like that game, with that game specifically, but as like a new IP and a possible like franchise. Oh, I'm getting bullied. It's like, you know, they could have built off of it. And then obviously like as they built off of it, like the community would have grown bigger and like it would have seen more success as time went on. But I don't know. It's whatever. It's whatever. I'm still playing it.
Put down a bomb. Up now. See you in hell.
Because I think it's a great game. We'll probably play it on... We should play it on stream this week sometime. Basically Star Wars Battlefront 2 like situation where they fixed the game and made more fun in microtransactions almost non-existent. Then when player rise highly, that's when they abandon it. It's not even that. It's that the game came out and it was like well received by critics. It was well received by players, the people who did play it. You know, it was really fun. It had a strong sense of like identity and uniqueness that set it apart from other Monster Hunting games and from the Monster Hunter series itself. But it just didn't sell enough copies, and it's like, of course it didn't sell enough copies, right? They set the bar really high because they were likely comparing it to franchises like Monster Hunter that are super well established and have a lot of like name recognition and brand recognition, you know, because Capcom has been making Monster Hunter games for 20 years or whatever. And so it had like a whole post-launch roadmap for content, and it saw a little bit of that stuff release, but EA didn't even bother with the rest of it. But the stuff that is in the game is really fun. If you guys have never played it before, I mean, it's not on PlayStation Plus anymore. There's like for August or whatever, the month of August. I thought I had the iframes for that. I do need to sharpen. You haven't played, so you definitely watch a stream. We'll try and do it this week. I deserve that. Oh no! No! I was out of range for my silk bind. Oh, he's doing the walk. He's doing the walk. We should let him. Oh, the dog's biting him. Man, I love that dog equipment. That's the best dog equipment. I always get surprised too. I'm always like, why is the monster acting so strange? What is he doing? And it's always because like the dog's biting him right on the ass cheeks, or it's like stuck to their face or something. The dangle, yeah, the dangle's really good. And it's funny because Taco, every single time I forget that I have it equipped. Every time. It's never like, oh, I wonder when the dog will like do that thing with its equipment. I forget every time that it's equipped until the dog is just like latched onto their face, getting swung around. It's absolutely a fun little surprise. You almost forgot Gosrog is a bear type. Not only is it a bear type, Keats. Cats. Sorry. My eyes are bad. Not only is it a bear type, it's the best bear type. I would say Gosrog is the best bear type. Thank God. Thank God for this monster. Thank God we actually have a monster that does that skeleton, that frame right. Gosrog is an amazing fight. I agree. Gosrog is an amazing fight and an amazing design. He's fun. He's cool. He's actually interesting to fight. I've been like a bear skeleton, like a bear body type hater in Monster Hunter for a long time. And then we got Gosrog, and Gosrog made him cool. Like, I think Arzuros is a stinky bear. Arzuros is a stinky bear that nobody likes and everyone makes fun of. I think he's stinky. There might be some Arzuros enjoyers in chat. And if there are, I'm sorry. He's just a typical bear. He's kind of a goober. He's kind of a goober bear, right? He's got like the long tongue that flops around, and he has like the honey attack. He's kind of a goober bear. He's not like a impressive, intimidating bear. He's kind of a goober bear. I just stood there and took that. So he's kind of a goober, right? And then what are our other options? Our other options are Volvidon. and Lagombi. And I think Lagombi's okay. Lagombi's alright, I guess. Lagombi's kind of like cute and like interesting. And has like some interesting stuff that it does, like fight-wise and move-wise. And I think he's okay. He's kind of annoying sometimes, but Lagombi has good Palico equipment. True, Lagombi does have the cutest Palico equipment. We can give credit where it's due for that. And I don't necessarily like hate fighting Lagombi. But then there's Volvidon, right? And nobody likes Volvidon. Volvidon is like a joke monster. So when we got Gosharag, it was nice. And the monster moved. We finally had a monster that put some respect on the bears. The bear bodies. Now we just need a bear body elder. Give us a bear body elder. Give us a giant, fluffy something elder. Gosrog, you can sword fight. You know what I thought would be really cool? I always thought it would be really cool if we got a Gosarog variant. Where instead of like the sword in each hand, or like the sword and the club in each hand, the variant fused its hands together into like a greatsword. So it was like a two-handed greatsword Gosarog. I thought that would be a cool variant. And it had like slower attacks that reached further and hit harder. Oh wait, did I think I'm out of barrel bombs. You know what? That's fine. Are you gonna yell at me? You didn't even yell at me. I was waiting. I was waiting. I think I went back to camp and I didn't even bother grabbing more barrel bombs. That's okay. Oh. Okay. Is this the big roar? No. Is this the big roar? Yes. so I need more barrel bombs. I'm not used to going through them this fast. That's fine. We'll just uppercut. Alright, where can we take him? Do we have anything on the map? I think we do, right? There they are. That's what we want. There more somewhere? I don't know. Yes.
It's over for you.
Was that my dog?
Nothing personal.
I think the dog did that by himself.
This is the end.
I'm a little too far away. That's fine. He's kind of getting bullied.
May the heavens have mercy on you. I'll show you no mercy.
Or better yet, a lava type Gossarog where it's all club type, no swords, there's huge stun potential, then shoots magma stone out of its club. That would be cool, actually. It used like volcanic rock clubs. That would be really cool.
Just you wait.
I missed.
Time to unleash my true potential.
How many sleeps is that? He must be weak to him.
Farewell.
We'll just wait here. I have no bugs. We'll just wait here. This is fine. This is fine. We're fine. Imagine your cat not even rescuing you from a stun. What do I even pay him for? Oh, I wanted the uppercut so bad. I was so close. No, I was so close. It's a disaster. Oh, I was watching my bugs too. I was so close. That's so rude. I was like, no, we'll get it back in time. We'll get it back in time. And we were like a fraction of a pip off on the little circle. I was like, we're gonna counter this. It's gonna be so cool looking. Chat's gonna be so impressed. And then not only did I not counter it, but we got stunned in it by the second one. Chat's gonna be so impressed. The road to Metsu sexual. I don't rely on it too much, Josh. Sometimes I forget I have it. Especially with this build, since this is like a status trigger build. I get so focused on dodging that I forget. I forget that I have it. Cat heals when full health. Yeah, he's fired. Cat's fired. He's getting a pay cut. No Christmas bonus for him this year. He's got to earn it. He's got to earn it back. Luna Garen, every time it attacks, only reminds you of a fighting game called... Oh, yeah! Berserker Barrage. I know exactly what move you're talking about, Cats. Cats, have you been playing the fighting game collection? With MVC2 in it? When you want to do the thing but the brain fart kicks in. Yeah. I get bad tunnel vision when I hunt too. Where I just focus on like doing one thing or a handful of things. You don't do it because you need it, you do it because it's peak. if I had like a dedicated build for a Jash, if I was running like Wirebug Whisperer and like a Matsu Sword and Offensive Guard and stuff like that, if I made a whole build around Metsu, then I would use it. You played the fighting game collection? Speaking of collection, if Capcom is making a lot of collection and able to license most games, can you imagine a MH collection? I could imagine it. I don't. The thing is, you could make the argument that like old Monster Hunter is like not even worth going back to. Like really, really being realistic. How far back do you really need to go to like experience that old Monster Hunter feel, right? Like, do you really need to go back to OG? Does anyone really want to play OG Monster Hunter? Probably not, right? Like you could like, they could do a collection of like 3U, 4U, and GU. Right? What if they did like 3, 4, and GU, and that was their collection? Or even just, or not even like a collection. What if they just like re-release those games as like a remaster? They don't really need to go back further than that, do they? I personally have no desire to play 1. I don't think I need to play 1. You want Wind Mantle? We could work Wind Mantle into it too. Oh yeah, Freedom. You could do Freedom Unite. Yeah. Yeah, you could definitely do some of the older ones. I don't think you need to go all the way back though. Oh gosh. What do we do next? More events. You'll notice check marks next to all the really easy ones already. Do I do? We could do Kushala. What is this for? Rare jewels? What is this for? It doesn't say. 3 Nargacugas? For layered? Lucent? I mean, we could probably do that. Yeah, we got the Lucent. Do we do that? I'm not that scared of Lucent. Or wait, do we have to fight 2 at a time? I lost them. They're in here somewhere. Advanced Goss. Alright, where'd you go, Lucent? Where'd you go, Nargacugas? You're in here somewhere. There you are. Alright, we'll do it. What set do we use? Do we stick with the sleep set, or do we use our original set? Probably our original. Our Hellfire set. I think this is in the arena, right? Double cats. Do we give him a chance to redeem it? Do we give Eel the cat a chance to redeem himself? We'll bring their spas. Look at that little degenerate. Not Nurse Paws. She's the perfect cat. I'm talking about the orange one. Probably like we Could do weakener. Do like weakener. Eel. More power to eel. You better. If I get stunned, there's no excuses. No excuses from coming from the creatures. They better come wake me up, slap me awake. As for Monster Hunter 1, well, I could actually... Did you actually start on 1 cats? That's actually pretty cool.
Let me show you what I can do.
Yeah, I'm a phony Monster Hunter fan. I started with World. I'm a fake fan. But I did go back and play GU. I did go back and play GU. I didn't go back and play the other ones because I didn't have the hardware. Your first Dark Souls? I did start Souls games with original Demon Souls. I can say I did that. Alright, drug the cats. Cats are drugged. They're juiced.
There's the target.
I thought I could get in position for the counter.
May the heavens have mercy on you.
The only thing I hate is Nargacuga's spin. I feel like Nargacuga's spin attack in this game is cheating. This one. That's a cheating attack. I'm so bad, you guys. I'm so bad. I'm an old man. I'm an old man with no reflexes. I can't even counter roars. What am I doing? I was facing the wrong way. I spun it, Josh, at the last minute. I tried to spin it. I just didn't time it right. I was trying to do something cheeky and I failed. Bullfango non-stop spawning? Was that a thing? We do have our Hellfire. Well, now we don't have our Hellfire, but we will have our Hellfire shortly here. That attack is so cheating.
Wonderful work, my friend.
Alright. Oh, it didn't go off. There it goes. We got it.
Get ready. May the heavens have mercy on you.
Do we get our stun here? Yes.
Farewell. May the heavens have mercy on you. He's up to something. Be careful.
No! No. Be kind. I was just joking. Oh, I was ready. I was so ready. That counts, right? I was ready. The cats just interrupted him.
May the heavens have mercy on you.
Man, did we...
Nothing to it.
Yeah, we can just use these now. Or... maybe we don't. Maybe we save them for Lucent.
That'll do.
Bullfango... they're not gonna let me read chat. Bullfango non-stop spawning and Velociraptors. A crazy AI. Cats, what weapons were even in the original one? Yeah, the cat ruined my opportunity. He wants to be the main character. I mean, I can't get mad at him, right? Here I was giving him a hard time for not doing enough. And he got his shock tripper. I gotta give him credit for the shock tripper. I wonder how close this one is to death. Oh, I delayed the attack, hoping that he would put his head in the way, but he wasn't quite there.
He's up to something!
You have to be like close-ish, right? Maybe I should attack this one a little bit. No. They were about to do the. They were about to both tailspin. You guys should really smack each other around a little bit. The original weapons were only sword and shield, great sword, lance, light bow gun, heavy bow gun, hammer. That sounds about right.
Be careful! Incoming!
And dual blades came with freedom. Okay. You know, I didn't necessarily expect them to add a new weapon with wilds. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't. I'm not like necessarily I'm not surprised that they didn't,
You're a lifesaver.
but I mean it's been so long since we've gotten one. I thought surely this would be the gen. But alas. Maybe we're just not going to see new weapons anymore. Maybe they think that 14 is just like the sweet spot. Which I respect. I mean, it makes sense, right? Or maybe they're saving it. Maybe they're saving it for something special because they know that putting a new weapon in would be like a huge, huge selling point. So maybe they're saving it for a different game in the future.
Be careful!
Eh. Old greatsword has no charges, and long swords were great swords. Hammer has no KO stuns. Lance has no counter, just poking and blocking. And sword and shield is just sword and shield. And the guns just go pew pew.
He's up to something!
It's crazy to think, right? Because the weapons have like stayed relatively the same in recent years. I mean, maybe, I guess you could consider like GU the exception, because GU is old style and it came out after World did. I mean, Generations came out before World, but GU came out after. But it's crazy to think that, like, that's just how the weapons used to be. They used to not have a whole lot to them. I think one of these monsters needs to die. I'm starting to lose track of which one is the injured one. I might be in danger. Oh, no, 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 we're fine. Where's the hurt one?
He's up to... Be careful!
This is kind of a shit show. This is not ideal for Hellfire. I haven't even had a chat. I've been I've been running for like 5 minutes. I've been running away for like 5 minutes. Yeah, the injured one, I messed up his face a little bit. I just gotta focus him. Ah! Oh my god. I'm so bad. Can I like blame it on my controller? Is that possible? Can I blame the lack of counters on my controller?
Be careful! It's up to something!
Okay, that's fine. Is this the old one or the new one? Is this the fresh Nargacuga or like the stale old Nargacuga?
Incoming!
Okay, he's dead. Do you play on mouse and keyboard, Josh?
Nothing personal!
Now we can focus again.
Mercy on you!
Do you love the full control of the camera you have? I'm not opposed to action games on mouse and keyboard. I don't think it's like inherently bad. I just think Monster Hunter specifically has way too many buttons. I think it has way too many buttons, and inputs are too wonky for mouse and keyboard. Like the way that buttons have dual functionality and separate functionality between something like melee and ranged, and then also just separate functionality for each individual weapons. I think it makes it too difficult to play on mouse and keyboard. I think mouse and keyboard can be good if you use like a single weapon and then just like tailor make your button mapping for that one weapon. I would like to sharpen sir.
Be careful!
That's why you play with mouse and keypad? What do you mean? Do you mean just you have a bunch of buttons on the side of your mouse? That would help. We can like change our music, right? It's fine. This is fine. Oh, that is loud. Hold on. Hold on, Nargacuga. Be cool. Be cool for a second. Is he being cool, Chad? I'm not actually looking. Alright, it's fine. Yeah, I've played other games on mouse and keyboard, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. If Monster Hunter had half as many buttons. If Monster Hunter had half as many buttons, I'd play on mouse and keyboard. Oh, you should be good for... Here, come stand on this. Thank you.
Farewell! Take this! May the heavens have mercy on you!
You got a lot of buttons to work with.
I'll show you no mercy!
Alright. I need your opinions. I need each of your individual opinions.
This is the end!
How many buttons on a mouse is too many buttons?
Just you wait!
Or how many buttons do you personally run? You use a 12 key. Oh, I jumped the wrong way. I want that. I want that. I mean, we're actually doing okay, even for getting bullied around like we were. We haven't even started breaking into our mega potions yet. It's not too bad. True story, only have 2 on the side
Wonderful work, my
for FF14. I'm the exact same taco, except for the 14 part. But I only run 2 side buttons. I only use a mouse with 2 additional buttons on the side, and that's probably all I would be able to handle. I would say that 2 is my max. I don't know how people do like full keypads on the thumb. That's crazy to me. You don't trust your fingers? I don't trust my fingers either. Yeah. Like, even the ones that are like the wheels, like the wheel buttons, where it's like 4, that's too many for me. 2 is the perfect amount. I am 0 for 3 or whatever on countering roars.
It's up to something!
And usually roars are the easiest part to counter. I learned how to use 12 keys 16 years ago, so it's just something to do now. That's fair. But Taco, it's funny you bring up 14, because I play 14, but I actually play that on console too.
Be careful!
I actually, the only MMO that I've played on PC is Guild Wars 2. But I currently play Final Fantasy XIV on console using a controller. And I played Elder Scrolls Online with a controller as well. I actually like controller functionality way, way, way better, personally. But I've heard it's actually pretty popular. I've heard there's a lot of PC players who use controller support. Or play with a controller. For some reason my brain can't get around MMOs on controller. For me it's the exact opposite.
Must maintain my edge.
It's the exact opposite for me, especially with a game like Final Fantasy XIV that has a lot of buttons. Final Fantasy XIV has a fuck ton of buttons. You gotta press you can press a lot of buttons. It doesn't matter what your job is. You press lots of buttons in that game. So many buttons. And it's the exact opposite for me, Taco. If I was trying to do that on like a hotbar with a mouse, I would be struggling. But doing it on controller allows me to rely on muscle memory a lot more. And memorize specific combinations of button inputs that I can put in quickly rather than struggling to like navigate the hotbar on my screen. Oh, I dodged the wrong way. I want to counter you again. Please just let me counter a roar. Please, Mom. Please, Nargacuga. Please. 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 I type without looking a lot, so that probably makes MMO mouse and keyboard easier. I'm sure it does. So, do you mainly use keyboard then? Or are you actually like clicking action icons like on your screen? Or is it a combination of both for you? See, that's one reason why I did like Guild Wars 2. Why I was able to play that one on PC. I mean, obviously that one is PC only. But I didn't struggle with it too much because in that game, the way that game is designed, you only have 10 actions, really, and they're all mapped to your keys, your number keys. So I was able to put the ones I used a lot on like 1 through 6 or 1 through 4, and I was able to like reach them okay. All right. I'm gonna counter the shit out of you. Okay, that time I was facing the wrong direction. I was slightly off position. I did press the buttons that time. But my positioning was off. Not that that counts. That still doesn't count. We will counter this monster. I think my music is really quiet, right? Maybe I'll turn that up. I need the I need the cats to paralyze them so I can play with my music. We could probably do it right now, right? Can't counterattack if I keep sheathing. I always sheath my weapon, Josh. That's just my playstyle. That's just my playstyle. I always sheath and draw my weapon and reposition and sprint. That's just how I play. Oh, I should have waited and done it on the second one. It didn't hurt too bad, though. Alright. Oh, that wasn't the super. We're gonna try something cheeky for the super attack. Oh, I was gonna drop my Hellfire on him. Here, hold this. I kind of wish I'd brought a dog with me just for the sake of kiting while I sharpen.
Sharp-edged sharp hunter.
You like the two cats, but then you need to sharpen.
Just you wait.
Yeah, and I don't run speed sharpener. Because a lot of times I would just get on my dog. But now I wish I had it. Just flash? I don't think I have flash pellets on me. A good way to give me some breathing room? No, we're fine. We're fine. We got this. Oh, just missed. There we go. I got one.
Farewell.
we got one.
Nothing to it.
I don't have a quick draw flash ready for Magnamalo for when he's in the air. No.
This is the end.
Oh, for when he starts up his super? Nah, we don't need it. We don't need it. Hello, Tiffany. How are you? I think my music's too loud now.
Reliable as always.
No, we don't need it. Magnamalo's fine. Are we getting the super here? Yes. Alright, hold on. We can do this. Oh! that counted, right? We didn't get like a status trigger off of it. Or an adrenaline rush off of it. How's it going? It's going well. We're just messing with the monster.
Nothing personal.
Also, hello, Kitty. And how are you tonight? Kitty, thank you for the invite to your Discord.
Incoming.
But I'm curious, Kitty. What is the purpose of the Discord? Is it a streamer Discord? Is it for Kitty the streamer? Am I stunned? Yeah. Cat? Oh! He tried. He tried to save me right there, right? Unfortunate.
This is the end.
But how are you doing tonight, Kitty? Man, maybe I should bring flash pods. I do already need to sharpen again.
Wonderful work, my friend.
No, we're fine. It's just a friend's Discord for right now. Well, thank you for the invite. See, I should sharpen right here. You haven't started streaming yet. Oh, I was facing the wrong way. Oops. We could probably do this right here, right? Man, this music is sleepy. We might need to change it again. Oh, I tried to get close enough to do it. I was I was a little out of range. Nurse pauses for healing, and Eel is our gathering cat, who I use for everything. Eel is the gatherer. Especially since in this game it's so easy to swap your Palico's active skills that I just always have him with me. On Switch, I have other cats for other things, like I have a trapper cat and stuff too. But on PC, I pretty much just use Gatherer, because I still have like a bunch of like useful healing skills and support skills on him and stuff. But why eel? What do you mean why eel? What's wrong with eel? What's wrong with his name? Oh, I don't need that. Am I on PC? I am currently on PC, yeah. I forgot to put it in my stream title tonight. That's a slimy sounding name. Have you seen him? Have you looked at him? I think it's pretty fitting. Normally, I don't even change their names. My tradition is to leave their names default to whatever the default is, because I think it's fun to leave their names default, because then it's not like you're customizing a cat. It's like you're hiring an employee. Because then they end up with names like Roberto and things like that. And then it's like they don't seem like cats. They're like my staff. My employees. So normally, no, they're not. Eel and Nurse Paws aren't default. I named both of these ones. But all of my cats on Switch are default names, and then all of my cats on GU are default names also. I wish Nurse Paws was a default name. That'd be a really good default name, huh? But also, Tiffany, let me give you a shout out. I wasn't able to give you a shout out before because I was afraid of the monster kicking my ass. So let me give you a shout out. I hope your night is going well. You gotta head out, Taco? Yeah, of course. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. It's been really great, already seeing so many new friends and faces from TwitchCon in chat. I'm glad that I had a chance to network with all of you guys and meet all of you guys, and I'm looking forward to coming through and visiting you guys in all of your streams when I can. So, expect to see me around. I will be around. But you have a good night now. Thank you for hanging out. But let's see. I didn't even bother looking to see what the reward was for that one. Let's see, we'll probably do one more. And then call it there. I have to open tomorrow morning. Actually, let me check my work schedule. I might call it here, just because my hand is starting to feel a little bit sore. We're right at about 2 hours. We'll probably call it here. My hand is starting to feel a little sore, and I don't want to like stretch it too much. And I do have to wash it and stuff before I go to bed. But I do open tomorrow. How's my hand in the tat? It feels great. It feels great, kitty. It was an awesome experience. Yeah, it wasn't that bad at all. The pain wasn't that bad at all. It's only just now, like, starting to feel tender. But we'll probably call it here just for now. I do work early tomorrow, so I will be back tomorrow night. I'm not sure what we'll do tomorrow. I want to try and get the Sapphires to collab. Do you want to see, Kitty? Sure, I can show you. I have actually, Kitty, you're in the Discord, right? I posted a good picture of it in my IRL section. I can also send it to you too. I can DM it to you. But if you want to see it, I posted it in the IRL section of my Discord channel. You just saw the picture, Icebreaker? Yeah, it turned out amazing. It looks so good. The artist, she like did better than I could have ever hoped for. So, I'm very pleased with it. But I think we are going to call it here. We'll just keep it short and sweet tonight. Because we'll be back. We'll be back soon. How was the pain tolerance? Surprisingly, it wasn't bad, Icebreaker. Like I was telling chat earlier, it wasn't even the most painful place I've had a tattoo. Like, it wasn't as bad as my wrists or my collarbone. So, it was a great experience. It was fast too. She worked really quickly. I think she was only tattooing for like 2 hours. Or maybe a little bit longer. Maybe like 2 hours and 15 minutes or something like that. So it didn't even take that long. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here, you guys. I'm gonna go wash this tattoo off, put some goo on it. But we'll be on tomorrow. I don't know what we'll do tomorrow. I said we were gonna do Mystery Dungeon tonight, and we ended up doing Monster Hunter. Maybe. Tell you what, I'll say we'll do Mystery Dungeon tomorrow. But maybe we'll just end up doing Monster Hunter. We'll do something tomorrow. maybe I'll try and get people to collab tomorrow, and if no one's available, then we'll do Mystery Dungeon. We'll see. I have been wanting to play more though. We've only had a chance to stream it like 2 times. So we need to make some more progress on that. Yeah, Icebringer, you talking about playing Mystery Dungeon and you're like already done with the game. And I haven't even played it again yet. So maybe we should do that. Finally. It's beautiful. Thank you, Kitty. My artist deserves all the credit. She's amazing. But I'm going to send you guys to another new friend who we met at TwitchCon. His name is OBST Obst. I'm pretty sure we met him during the... I think we met him during the Pokemon meetup. If my memory serves me correctly. The Pokemon community meetup. So I'm just going to send you guys to him since he's the only one else on right now. Yeah, thank you, Tauntaun. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you again for all the new follows, and Hannah for all the gifted subs. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna give that girl like a wad of cash disguised as something, and I'm gonna sneak it into her backpack or lunchbox or something when she's not looking. That girl needs to start streaming more, and she needs to put that money in her stream. But everyone else, thank you as well. Thank you for hanging out. Homie, it was good seeing you. Kitty, Icebringer. Yes, let me get this raid started before I forget. Before I stall for too long. Oh, Tauntaun, also, by the way, I need to get in touch with you on Discord about Pokemon cards. I need to get in touch with just all of you guys about Pokemon cards, because after you gifted me some, all of you guys gifted me some at TwitchCon. I would love to return the favor and gift you guys some in return and send you little care packages or something. Homie, thank you for the bits, man. I appreciate it, man. You didn't have to do that. The 1,000 followers. We've been sitting right on the brink for a while. We've been sitting right on the brink for a while. It's celebratory. This is our celebration. This will be our celebration. Oh no. What are you guys doing? Don't do this. Don't do this to me. Oh, but okay. Homie got one. Tiffany got one. Valstrax got one. Thank you, Tauntaun. No. Alright, this is it. This is the celebration. No more. No more celebrating. The celebrating ends right now. Thank you for the subs, though, Tauntaun. All right, now I'm definitely gonna have to do something for you guys. Now I'm definitely going to have to put something together to give back. I'll figure it out. But thank you so much. Honestly, like, subs aside, you know, I'm very grateful just to have met all you guys. That sub alert is great. I think the sub alert is great, but is it not too long? Is it not too long? I'm not used to getting like 5 or more gifted subs at a time. So hopefully the sub alert is not too long for being played like in a row. I have had to like turn it off before because it just plays on repeat. Yours is about the same length. Okay, good. But yes, subs aside and things like that, I'm happy just to have met you guys and have new friends to hang out with and talk about games with and hopefully play games with and hopefully stream games with in the near future. And so just that alone, you know, makes this TwitchCon like a huge success for me. So I am grateful for the experience and to have met all you guys. But on that note, we will end it. We will end it. And I am going to send you guys to OBST. He does a variety. He's doing... I'm not sure what he's doing right now. I think he's just hanging out with chat. He's got something on, but... Y'all, you guys show him some love. Say hi for me. Oh, I can actually do this. We can actually do this now. We do have a raid command. Does it still work? Is the question. Do we still get our little palamutes? Our palamute raid. It does still work. Perfect. Our little pups. It's kind of a small emote, but there is a cat riding on the back of the palamute. Hopefully he's not too hard to see. Alright, so we can try that out. We can use that on OBSC. Is it obst? Is it OBST or obst? I might have to ask him in chat. But thanks again, everyone. We will be back soon. We'll be back soon doing whatever. And I will be keeping an eye out for being able to come and say hi to all of you in return. I guess we'll find out. I'm going to ask him right away. But yeah, take care, guys. Have a good night.